Hello, so my name's HK, and today I'm going to be doing a VOD review of a Plat Ana, or glitched out here.
Attackers
So
incoming in 30
this
seconds.
is my first time doing it live, so hopefully it's not scuffed. So I've already watched a video, and I actually did a review before, but my recording got corrupted. So I kind of know what I want to talk about here, and hopefully it'll be easier for me to kind of explain what I'm trying to say. Um, let's do this. All right. So I think first off, whenever you get into games, right, you always want to look at your comps. Let's see if this is. So obviously, you're not gonna know what the enemy has um, till like 15 seconds into the game, which you can press tab and see. So here though, you can see that you have for the healer duo, you just want to see. So you have Anna. Oh, that's a bad color. Hold up. You have Anna, Moira. Okay, that's okay. I think no defensive ult. That's the only like problem with that. Coalescence can be used, I guess, to kind of like hide. But other than that, you want to like think about what your job is in the comp. So I would say in this comp, you're like the three people that you want to look for to heal would be the Symmetra, Doomfist, and Diva. Why is that? So Moira's healing is mainly like close range, right? Like she doesn't have a gun like you, and she will probably be able to heal. You know, if the Diva doesn't dive in, she'll be able to heal her and the Orisa, and probably the Symmetra because they're going to be playing close. But the Doomfist is probably going to be in the back line and like hopping around everywhere, so you want to keep a good eye on him. In terms of comps, I mean Diva's just like pretty bad right now, so like it's kind of unlucky, I guess. But you just want to make sure that your Doom is like taken care of and that your tanks are also taken care of. So let's see how what plays out. Okay, so at the start of the game, so right here, let's see what happens. Okay, this is good, right? Yeah, yeah. So right here, you want to always stay behind cover as Anna, right? What's the two things that we talked about before? Sightlines and safety. So from this position, you can see your whole team here. If you had someone playing high ground, you could maybe see them here if they peeked. The enemy can't see you unless they're on this balcony, or unless they turn the corner. But your team is trying to prevent that. Another spot that you want to look out for, this alleyway. This is a death zone, so you always want to make sure that you're behind some cover or like a corner. Peeking here, I think it's fine, but if they had a widow, she could really punish you for that. And Doom's already looking. Like, see, he's like his camera's turned towards that way anyway. So I think you just wait behind the cover and just see, because you don't know who they have, right? So that could be that could be punishable. Okay, here healing's good. Oh, okay. So what are we doing wrong here? You're walking past the cover. So again, what if wait, I don't know. So it's 3:45 now, right, on the clock. What if the McCree just like came in the alley here, right? If he just like waltzes up here, he can see you like pretty easily. And if you die, that's like really bad for the team, right? Because they lose like one out of the two sources of healing. So definitely you don't have to walk up, as you have your sniper. You can hard scope, or you can like scope in and you can heal people from far range. So just watch your positioning here. Yeah, see, like you're looking now, but like if McCree saw you first, you're probably dead. Okay, the shots are fine on the Junkrat. Your team is looking good, health wise. That's good. So another thing, so we know they have a Pharah, right? And on your team, the only people who can contest a Pharah reliably would be like probably just a Diva, and then you would have to help her there. So I'd say looking for shots on Pharah, as long as you know your team is like in a good spot. Like just remember, as Anna, your primary goal is to heal. So just make sure that if your team is like not in any immediate danger, you can try to go for the pop shots on the Pharah. Okay. So we talked about this before, nade usage, right? So there's no reason to nade here at all. Symmetra is like one shot and she's right next to you. This should be a pretty easy shot to hit. Don't know if it was an accident, I don't think so. But, you know, you always want to be looking for anti-nades. Like, imagine if that nade, if you threw that nade here, right? That would relieve a lot of pressure from your team. So, let's talk about nade usage. So, what do you want to do with nades? You want to anti. Oh, whoops. You want to anti. What else do you want to do? You want to pocket your team. What do you not want to do? You don't want to waste it. And you don't want to kind of just like heal yourself from poke. Because if you get poked and you have to use your nade, that's a huge cooldown just because it's like you couldn't dodge an ability or someone hit you with an ability. Oh, also on this, we'll talk about saving yourself with nade more. I think that using your nade to save yourself is like, obviously like you want to do it if you have it, but if you can get healing from your other healer, you should prioritize that first. See what happens here. Okay, that's a good sleep. So, the hog is looking to flank, right? Imagine if you had nade here. Sleep nade combos are like really strong, especially against a hog, because what will your nade do? Your nade will make it so his shift ability is useless. His his E ability is useless. His vape, as we call it, right? He won't be able to heal, and he's a really big target, so hitting sleep is pretty easy as well. So, you know, just look out for nade usage again, and look to use sleep and then nade sleep and then nade combo, as it'll just punish him really hard. Definitely look to heal whoever was critical there. I don't think they're gonna go. Yeah, just make sure your teammates are healing. Okay, so right here, we're looking to dodge Fire Strike. So one thing as Ana is you want to be dodging as many abilities as you can, especially Fire Strike here. The Ryan's like really far in here, and like he's just throwing Fire Strike randomly probably, but what's happening? You're getting hit by it. So that's not ideal, as now you're probably gonna have to nade yourself or wait for them to waste resources on you. I hope you don't nade yourself. Okay, you naded yourself. That's really unlucky. So again, in like the course of like less than a minute, both your nades were on yourself, or both your nades are like not high value at all. So we just want to be looking at that. Okay, so going for sleep there, I think it's fine. It's kind of like a 50-50 sleep. One thing I want to emphasize is that I think saving sleeps and playing reactively with it is better, or like not better, but it's more of my playstyle, because I think punishing the enemy team for like making a move, like sleep is a punish tool, right? You use it when the enemy team is like out of position, or you know they make a mistake, and then you can capitalize on it by sleeping them and then hopefully killing them. So I would probably save my sleep for more like, as we call, high probability sleeps that you know are like easy to hit and may lead to something. So in this case, your high probability sleeps will probably be on, you know, this hog, right? We definitely want to like punch this hog, flanking, sleep nade combo. The Reinhardt too. So an easy time to sleep the Reinhardt is when he's fire striking. When he's fire striking, he can't do anything. He's like locked in the animation. So just look for that. Sleeps on the tanks. They're easy targets and highly punchable.
You're going to be okay.
That's good. Okay, again, positioning. We don't want to be peeking the alley on the left here. I think this is fine, like moving up, and most of them are dead, but like just watch your positioning in the
Get back in the fight.
That's good. Healing. Yeah, see, like you're looking. Oh, okay. I think that was an accident. Okay, I really hope this is an accident, because like 2 HP. At this point, you should probably be calling for your Moira to heal you, like 2 HP, or you can like, well, maybe not walk to the mini because it's kind of far, but like you don't have to. Yeah, see, Moira's already coming for you anyway. Okay, see, what do we talk about? As soon as you walk up past this kill zone, I mean, they didn't capitalize on it before, but now McCree knows, right? you walked up past this corner here, or you know back there, the plant, and McCree is just like looking to shoot you. This is really bad. Like, like if he was like good, or like if your movement wasn't too good, he could just kill you and you would die. So see, force a use on yourself. I mean, obviously that's fine because you live, but like you don't want to be in that position. Falling back and he dies. Okay, so sleeping there is probably just for panic, but like, look what happened here. You put yourself in a bad position, right? This kill zone, which you don't want to be in, and you force both of your DPS to come back and help you. In this time, the enemy team can like make a move on your tanks. Or sorry, oh yeah, the enemy team can like make a move on your tanks, and then you lose the space. Okay, so right here, this is gonna be a big fight, right? I think it should be fine though. Like, you guys are up 1. McCree's still dead. He just got punished. So more is coalescing, and you have your nano coming up. I would definitely save your nano just for a bit. You guys are up 1. You commit an ult. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's your high noon being used. He's kind of not smart for going past the shield, but let's hold up. It's on the Symmetra, okay. So right here, what happened? 4 ults were used. Coalescence, High Noon, Wall, and Nano. So I would say that it's not needed. Like, you should be using 2 to 3 ults a fight to have rotation. Like, this is just overkill. And McCree was still dead. Like, he's just spawning right now.
Get in there. To my room. Help me.
Okay, McCree's instant. Just watch your positioning again. Your passive shift. They're too far up. Okay, so even though 4 ults were used, you guys still lost the fight. That might have been... I think Colas... I mean, I don't know, right? Like, stuff like this just happens. I think that's fine. But just watch your nano usage. Yeah, good sleep. Just run. So, okay, at this point, what you want to be doing is you want to be kiting back. You want to get back out.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's fine. I think you should save your nade, like, as you're backing out, right? Okay, yeah, this is actually important to talk about. So, Anna's nade, right? The most important thing you can do is anti. You want to look for antis all the time, anti-nades, preventing healing. So, anti-nades are only useful if your team is there, right? You may anti the whole team, but if there's no follow-up, like, you know, nothing's gonna happen. So, the other useful thing for the nade is you can use it to save yourself and to save your team. What's the other, you know, like, caveat with the nade? It buffs healing on everyone that's hit by it, who's on your team. So, I think in this case, instead of looking for a nade to anti, right? Like, you already lost a fight, like, you guys are backing up anyway. Save it for yourself or maybe your team. If this hog lanes a hook, or if they get chip damage, you can use it for like some quick healing. Yeah, definitely be backing out. Okay. Okay, that's nice sleep. Yeah. So I was just gonna say when Doom uppercuts, he's locked for in an animation for a bit, so that's the best time to sleep him. This is good. Yeah, nading yourself is fine. Okay, yeah, nading yourself here is fine as like to make sure that you live, and looks like you're gonna kill him. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Oh, that's a big shatter. Okay, so not much you can do here. I mean, it's good that you didn't get hit by shatter. Let's back up. I would definitely look for sleep here on the Rhine. A nano Rhine is looking to swing, right? And again, big easy target to hit. Good nade. Yeah, so that nade is good because you want to look to pocket your team now. Okay, that sleep is like maybe a panic sleep, but you know. Okay, McCree gets 2. Okay, Diva just ints. Happens. Okay, so right here. So when you're positioning, I mean the bridge is like a pretty tricky spot anyway, but I think this is fine. you just have to be careful of these windows and like these windows and main, right? You don't want to get like just needlessly killed. But right here, you should not be hard scoping yet. I understand you want to go for the McCree, but your team needs help more than them probably. Because let's see what plays out here.
You're going to be okay.
Yeah, so your McCree dies. Their McCree dies too, I guess. But that's fine. That's fine. Again, going for nade there, like the anti-nade, right? Like I think it's just you and Orisa right now, and even if an anti hits, nothing's gonna happen. Just save it, maybe to like help her escape it, or save yourself. So you can get out here. Yeah. So again, the sleep probably just a panic sleep. He didn't even like show in the doorway really. I would be really patient with sleeps and just wait. Like be patient with sleeps. Yeah, I think that's really important. Be patient with sleeps.
The power of destruction.
Okay, so we're gonna come up on a 6v6 right now, and you guys have ults. I would definitely look to nano here. Nanoing Orisa and Diva, like it's okay I think to like save them, right? But like maybe like this McCree's been popping off all game. I would probably nano him or Symmetra honestly, and make sure that they're like doing they're being pocketed with heals. So I would either nano DPS or nano tanks to save them, but I would say secondary. And right here, let's see. So right here, I would probably position. I think this is fine, right? But 2 other spots behind these arches here. That's pretty good. In this cubby here, but this is kind of risky. So even this box, honestly, because what do we want? We want safety and sight lines. So if you're here, probably these arches that I prefer. You're able to see your whole team. You're able to see the enemy team. They can't really get to you reliably, and you have sight lines for your abilities and your shots. Oh my god, just got one tap. Okay, so now you're good. Probably good. Definitely want to use nano here. Okay, that's a good sleep there. You know, Ryan took off his shield and you slept him. Now you just want to be careful for Doom ulting in, because you won't have your sleep to hit him with. Yeah, okay, nade there's good. Oh my lord. Okay. See, so, for example, saving nade to save yourself there, that's a good nade, right? You know Doom's probably going to look for you, and he already used sleep, which hit. So saving it there, like, literally saved you, so that's good.
Surrender to my will.
Okay, bombing. Okay, I would probably not use nano here, though. Okay, because bongos you use, coalescence you use, bombings you use, just save it. Yeah, that's got 3k Arnis. Okay, that's fine. Go for poke. Yeah, go for poke is okay.
I pass this forth.
Good. Okay, yeah, so I wouldn't even be looking for nade here. I think I would just wait, honestly. Like, this is a low probability nade, right? Yeeting it over, like this railing here, it's pretty tricky. And your team is, like, gonna body block you. So, I don't think it's easy. You probably just save it next time. Yeah. Okay, another fight stuff is gonna break out. Yep, okay, so this is, you don't want to be here in the middle of the street. You want to be at the arches, probably, as we talked about before. Okay, that's good. Okay, so failed high noon. You guys are up 1 now, but you like hopefully you're like subconsciously or not subconsciously, but like you're tracking ults like somewhere, and you're probably gonna want to use nano here. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna look like tough fight. Diva's demeched as well. So the sleep, I think I would still save sleep for the Doom when he goes in. Like Ryan has a shield up. He's looking. Like. One thing for Ryan's, they're looking for your sleep instants to block it. So I'd say again, just save sleep.
You're powered up. Get
Okay,
in
that's a
there.
good nade, I think. Nice. Yeah, that's good. And pocketing your symmetry too, that's fine. And pocketing your McCree, that's good. So I would call that a good fight.
I have your back. I'm on fire.
Nope, you don't want to do that. Just save it. I think it's not worth. Like his shield is up. He's looking. He's ready. I hope you don't nade here either.
Power of destruction.
Going for poke damage is way more like reliable. It's more valuable. What the hell is this guy doing? Okay. Okay. Alright, dude. So, like, you know, stuff like that just happens in Plat. Holy crap. Fuck it.
I believe you.
Okay, again, the nade, I don't think it's worth it, right? You're in a, like, you know, lobbing it over the bridge, pretty unreliable. This railing will just, like, destroy you. There's, like, a small window, like, like, right here, but your team is fine. You know, 3 up. Just work on cooldown management still. Okay, I think it's fine. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, it's fine. No, right, so what's happening here? They're looking to get out of spawn, and your team doesn't look like they want to spawn camp or hold close. I think you just save nade again. Like, Sigma can eat it, his shield's already up, right? Like, if they push in and you still have nade, that's way better. Also here you get hit by Fire Strike, which is like, that should not be happening.
I will
Oh wait,
keep you.
never mind, I don't think you got hit by Fire Strike.
I will keep
Okay,
you healing.
that's fine. Yeah, see, like, you're backing up here, anyway. Nade will come back up again, but like, okay, there you got hit by Fire Strike. So right here, you don't want to, you're getting hit by like one too many Fire Strikes. So here, you're backing up, where do you want to play? This corner, right here. This is perfect. Or you can even, like, or you can like back up to the right corner. But like, not here, you're out in the open, and you get hit by another Fire Strike, which is like, you don't want to happen. It builds Ryan's ult charge, and it forces you to use nade, or more has to use resources on you. Oh my god, he just used nade. No! See, like, that's not worth it all. Now you don't have nade again. More is already on you, which is like, you know, you don't want that to happen in the first place because you got hit, but now you have to use nade while they're pushing in on you. Yep, they're beating in. That's Siege. Okay, that's a really nice reaction, right? Like, you know he's looking for it when they speed in and beat in. Shield, your Ursa shield's already up here. So this is a really good telegraph. But like, see, what if you got unlucky and like missed the timing, right? Like, you would have died. You would have died probably, and this would have been a lost fight. So yeah, just be careful with that. Script harder. Here, I think the positioning is okay. So jumping into the street is not fine. This is a kill zone. They're like looking for you. Stay behind either this pillar or again the arches on the right. That's a good nade.
Keep out of my way.
Okay, that's good. Clean up, nice. Oh yeah. Okay, so what's going on here? Lucio's still there, right? He's on you right now. I would definitely be calling your team back, like, Lucio's on me, Lucio's on me. And when you nade here, it was kind of a quick reaction, but you want to be looking to nade yourself and Lucio. And the sleep, yeah, so, you know, this could have been prevented maybe if you... Oh, also, one thing, so movement. It was easy for Lucio to kill you here because you were walking in a line. You want to be moving in kind of like zigzag patterns all the time. Just like practice it. It's like pretty complicated topic. Search up like a movement guide or something because you always want to be like moving unpredictable. Because like you're just... Yeah, see, like you're hard scoped in, you don't see him coming, 140 HP, and you just walk in the straight line, which like lines up shots for you. Yeah, so just watch your movement. Oh, they killed me. Yeah, okay. Okay, so, what's happening here? Approaching last fight territory soon, you have Nano. Alright, who are we nanoing? Probably your DPS. Let's see. Back up. So again, you're in the kill zone, in the open. No, we don't want that. Either you take this corner, but that's probably too high. You want to go back to this corner, or you want to go back to arches. Okay.
Get in there.
Okay. Holy crap. So, I like this. Saving sleep for when the Rhine charges in. This is good. it's basically guaranteed. He's like on the wall. So saving sleep for that is nade. Okay, nice. He should die here for the anti. There you go. Alright. Easy sleep nade combo. Nice. Okay, that shouldn't be happening. Hold up. So you know the McCree's there. Like you see it right now. He's high nooning. He's making the huge sound. You have a sim barrier right here. Just walk that way. Like, yeah, you kill him, but you die too. Like, that's not really worth it. And he could have been killed, like, without you dying, probably. Like, if you spawn. 1, 2. Like, here, I'll probably shoot him once, make sure you're behind the shield, and then shoot him twice. Like, your Orisa and Moira are there too. Like, they see him. They can also, like, kill him, probably.
Philip.
Should be just a win, right? Okay, so that's good. So the 3 things that I noticed the most again, nades, right? So we want to be looking. Okay, yeah. So it's a really complicated thing, right? You want to be looking for anti-nades, but anti-nades only have value if your team is there to follow it up. It should be easy follow for your team, but if you're like running away, you want to save your nade for yourself or for your team to pocket them. Let's see. So yeah, looking for antis can change the fight. The last thing that you want to do is using your nade because you took a needless poke. Like, when you take fire strikes, which should be happening, for example, your Moira is there. Like, you should like tell her, hey, heal me. You don't want to use nade for that. That's just like a waste. It happened like 3 times already. Let's see. Positioning. So again, 2 most important thing: sight lines, and safety. So you want to be taking corners, right? Corners are really good. They provide you both sightlines and safety. Obviously, it like changes for like map to map. There's like certain spots that are like really advantageous for Ana, but yeah, that's good. And also like just zigzagging movement. Don't walk in straight lines. This bad habit is probably making you get hit by fire strikes, making you easy target for like just shots in general. And like for example, that Lucio kill, like he like you just made it like he just made it freely for him. Let's see what happens.
4. Escort 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Enemies in our orbit.
Okay. I don't think that's a good nade. So again, your team's on any position, right? To follow up. I would probably look for nades like mid fight. Like, you want to wait for cooldowns to be used. Like, Ryan is like, he's waiting for your nade. And, you know, his shield was just up the whole time. Sigma's there too. Or, sorry, not, wait. Yeah, sorry. Just Ryan. Like, Ryan is looking for you. So just watch him. Shot. Good sleep. Okay, that's a good try. That's a good try for a nade, right? You wanted to put it inside this box here, or inside this room. That would have been nice. Or just both blocked. Here, just wait for your team. You have good hope. That's fine. Looked upon the Reaper. Okay, so like, nothing you can do about that. Okay. We just talked about this. Your hard scoping was okay, right? Like, you're in a good position to do it, but once you see the fire strike, you just want to, like, there's no point. Okay, and then you have to do it yourself, right? So the 2 bad things: you're getting hit by abilities, and because of it can be a multitude of things. Because your position is not like the best, and because you're not dodging abilities, you're using nade on yourself when you don't have to. Okay, that's again like I mean this Ryan's like been doing a pretty good job of looking for your sleep, so you don't want to just shoot at the shield. Okay, you get hit by that one. That's a good nade. And they just backed up. Okay, so right here, let's see if you do it. I hope you play this corner. Almost. That's an easy sleep, right? He's nadoed. He's looking to be aggro. He's not going to put a shield up much. That's good. Retreating back to this corner. Also Yep, easy kill. I think if you naded him as well, that would have been good. That's fine. Oh, that's a good nade. Nice. Right? So, why is this a good nade? Your team's in position. They're pushing up. They don't have a Ryan shield. And you just weave it right in this spot right here. Right here. Nice. Okay. This should be just like a free fight.
Go.
Yep. So you probably got a cart here. Nice. Okay, good.
Get in. Get into position.
Okay, so...
Your part. Up. Get in there.
So... Nice. Going for sleep there, like, just not worth, honestly, like, he's probably not gonna hit it. So right here, I would probably play on the bridge. This spot is, like, pretty tricky. It's dangerous for one thing, you have people here, and all these, like, poles and crap can, like, block you. Yep, see? So your nade got blocked by this guy right here, which we don't want.
Reality bends to my will.
Okay. Okay, you're kind of going up too far here. I think you just want to back up. I don't think you want to use nade there. Like, she's Mora, she has Fade, and she can like self-heal. And for the upcoming fight, nade might be way more valuable. Yeah, okay, so again, you're too far up, I think. Mora, I think, is fine. You get shattered, that's not what we want to happen. Guess you were looking, like you were trying to predict the Rhine again with the sleep. Yeah, it's fine, just unlucky this time. But imagine if you were like farther back. Imagine if you were farther back, and you're not in danger of a shatter, and maybe you could have slept him when he like tried to charge something. Yep, she does right now. Okay, so right here, just back up. Back up.
I have your back.
Back up. You can nade yourself. Yep. Okay, that's a good nade. And you just want to run. Okay, that's good. I think that's fine, just in case. That's sleep at least. Okay, yeah. See, so he fire strikes. You look for it. Just a tad too late, then he gets a shield.
You're covered.
Okay, not a good nade, right? You want to lob it over. Good. I think here you should just try to look for shots on Pharah. Like, she's kind of gonna be out of position. Diva boosted back to you. I think you just want to look for Pharah. If your team is like nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay, that's a fine nade. Yeah. Okay, so here we see the hog. He is mad. He's looking for you. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, okay. So I think as soon as you see this guy, you want to like hug this place, or you don't want to walk to him, right? Like that's just you're feeding him like a freaking. Okay, what happened? Oh, that's so unlucky. So for the sleep here, you want to try to lead him a bit to the left. You know he's like looking to go that way, right? It's just unfortunate. A mechanical error. It happens, but he's probably just gonna kill you now. Oh yeah, he just went tap seed, right? So, how could this have been prevented? Maybe if you didn't walk up to him, maybe if you played here, now he has to decide, okay, does he want to go this way or this way? He'll probably go for you still, but if you hit the sleep by just being just a bit patient, you might have lived. But at least you got net. Right. Okay, nice. Okay, so again, the three things that we want to talk about. Nades. Alright. Positioning. And movement. So, nades. We want to look for antis. And saves. So we want to save ourselves and our teammates. But save yourself doesn't mean using nade because you took poke unnecessarily. Like, using like nading yourself to heal yourself from poke is fine if you don't have any healer at your disposal. Mora, like all the 3 times that you naded yourself that were bad, like Mora was there, like she could have helped you out. Obviously, like if you don't have a healer, you want to prioritize your survivability first. Like using that to make sure that you live, that's fine. But if you take like a fire strike and Mora is like in the vicinity to heal you, you don't want to use nade at all. But this can, you know, tie in with movement. You don't want to be getting hit by like just random fire strikes or like, you know, unnecessary like poke. So I guess yeah. So the main thing we want to look for, antis. These can make or break a fight, right? Again, the most important thing, antis have no value, or antis have really, really little value if your team's not there to follow up. So if your team's there to follow up, you want to wait for like a mid-fight nade, cooldowns are used, your team's in position, then you want to look for an anti-nade. Otherwise, if you're like retreating or something, you want to use it to pocket your tanks or your teammates. Positioning. So, 2 most important things. Sightlines and safety. So, you want to look to play corners and high ground. The 2 of your best friends, right? So all of these, and then let's talk about movement. So movement, want to move zigzag. You want to be unpredictable. You don't want to get hit by abilities. So all these 3 things are intertwined, right? Like, if you have good positioning, you can hit good nades. If you have good movement, you won't have to use your nade to to heal yourself from taking punishment. If you have good positioning, same thing, right? Like, if you have good positioning, you don't have to use your nades for, like, to save yourself from punishment. Movement, nades, positioning, and if you have, well, these 2, I mean, like, they probably intertwine somehow. I don't know why. But, like, yeah, just the top 3 things right now, again, nades, positioning, movement. Alright, that's it for me.